What you ignore about Rihanna's pregnancy. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe, and don't forget that in a few days you'll be able to watch my free webinar, so make sure to join my mailing list. This is how you're gonna receive the link. So let's talk about Rihanna and her latest announcement. So I'm a huge fan of Rihanna's songs. I love how she is. She's very beautiful and all of that. I love her accent, I love her music. I'm the first one to dance on her music and all of that. I love her brand, well, her brands. Like, she's an amazing businesswoman, very powerful. I'm all for it. Now I want to talk about something that many women ignore when it comes to femininity and dating. So it's important for you to understand that for men, marriage is the ultimate symbol of love. The other day I made a post on Instagram to say women like Rihanna ignore this, but when a man gets you pregnant once, it can be an accident, but when he gets you pregnant twice, it means that he's leaving his options open. And so many women message me to tell me that they are unfollowing me and all of that, and that not everyone wants marriage and all of that, and that Rihanna can move differently because she's famous and a billionaire, blah blah blah, and marrying that guy A$AP Rocky isn't beneficial to her because she could lose half of her money if she gets married with him. And to this I want to answer, wait, you are following a femininity page because you want deep commitment and all of that, and you say that you value deep commitment. Now that we talk about your favorite artist, now all of those standards about commitment and men coming with a ring go out of the window because it's about your favorite artist. You see, this is how you can see that some women will claim that they have standards and all of that, and they are the queen. But when you look at how they truly behave in front of the men they like, when it's uncomfortable for them. But you see, now that we talk about their favorite artist, now it's like, oh, not everyone wants marriage. It's okay to have kids. If you're a billionaire and you don't get married, it's fine. You see, this is why it's important for you to learn how to be truly feminine, not just when it's comfortable for you. And this is the reason why you will see some women, when they are single and they don't have any guy they like, they will say, yeah, I don't even save men numbers. I don't even call them back when they call me, blah, blah. But this is because it's about the men they don't like. But you see, when they meet a guy that they truly like, they become a pick-me. Now they don't have standards anymore. They settle for a coffee date. They settle for last-minute dates. They say yes to sex before commitment. They settle for a situationship as long as they can see the guy. You see, this is why you need to make sure that you have standards even with the guys that you really like. Actually, I would say that your standards should be the highest when you're with men that you truly like. I know that you have this fear of having high standards with the men that you really like because you think, oh, but if I have high standards and if he knows about my standards, he won't like me anymore. But that's not true. Men are attracted by women who have self-respect. This is like something that they find the most attractive. Go back to Rihanna. I know it's your favorite artist, and her last performance was amazing and I loved it and I keep on watching it. Like, it was so nice, so proud of her performance. I mean, wow, she's pregnant and she can do that. I was like in awe. But when it comes to femininity, we still need to look at how you need to move as a woman. And no, it's not appropriate to have a child with a man who didn't come with a ring. There is a reason why you need to be married first before having a child. It's not just about finances, okay? Rihanna is a billionaire, her man is a millionaire. They both have money for child support. This is not an issue. But the reason why you need to get married first is because for men, marriage is the ultimate symbol of love. So a man can give you a child, and by the way, you should watch the video that I made on baby mamas and the truth about them and what you need to know regarding the male psychology. Men have no problem getting women pregnant because they aren't at risk. They aren't the one taking risk with their body. But you see, commitment for them is more like something that they can't give to anyone, because for them, if they commit to you, it means that they're saying, for them, committing to a woman means that they need to say no to other women, even though they don't have much options, right? Even though they don't have options, but for them, commitment means I'm deeply in love. Well, if it's healthy, it's how they think. If he doesn't have absolutely no options, of course he can commit to you because, again, it's going to be easier for him to have companionship and sex inside of a commitment than outside. But A$AP Rocky isn't anyone, and he has more options than the average man. You see, this is different, but still, even though he has status and all of that, you need to keep in mind that his psychology is the same, okay? And I know that some women say that, yeah, but maybe Rihanna doesn't want commitment. married, because if she gets married and they divorce, she will lose half of her money. But first of all, you think that her protecting her finances is fine, but her not protecting her body is not an issue. You say you need to be congruent and stay accountable when it comes to your values. If you think that she's protecting her finances, don't you think that she should also protect her mental health and her body? When you get pregnant, your body is at risk. Your emotions are also at risk. You are also emotionally involved because it means that you have to deal with that man for the next 18 years. Studies show that when a man marries you, and when people are married, basically, they try to make things work more, like they feel more involved. Whereas when they are just cohabitating, whereas when they just live together, they think, oh, I can just live whenever I want if it's not working, you see.